This is Rich Fregosa coming at you from lovely Barcelona, Spain at ISE 2022 for AVNation.tv. I'm sitting here with Bill Hensley, who is the Director of Global Marketing for RTI. Bill, welcome.
Good to see you. It's good to be here.
Literally seeing one
Yeah,
another,
how about
right? So we're in Spain. We're at a trade show. We are physically here. There was this little virus that kind of caused a little bit of a hiccup leading up to it. That maybe a couple of things stopped here and there.
It's caught our attention. Yeah.
Just a touch. I've been having the opportunity to talk to lots of attendees and reps and marketing people, but the thing that's really caught me in the conversations I've been having is what it's been like for an exhibitor. Because as an attendee, there's always another show. And especially a company like RTI that, you have such a large network of integrators being able to, at least hear about product, but it's far different than spending time with you. But for the manufacturer, it's a completely different feeling about making it to the show and interacting with your dealers, but more so for an international company where, because of the pause, there are offices and groups of employees that haven't seen each other in almost a couple of years at this point. So kind of the first question I've been asking everybody, and especially the manufacturers, is what's your impression of, like, all of a sudden the doors opened up and people hit the show floor?
Well, it was rewarding to see actually people walking in the door. And coming into Barcelona, it's like, well, what's the attendance going to be like? I don't know what the number is, but it feels like shows are back. I mean, it seems like a good number. There's great energy on the floor. You mentioned not seeing people for a long time. A lot of us are new at RTI, and we had never actually met. I've seen everybody on Microsoft Teams calls. It's like, oh, you're taller than I thought. Oh, I was told you were tall. So that part's been good. And then just to, the dynamic of, it is a people industry. I mean, every industry ultimately is about the people. And so rekindling those relationships with your dealers, your distributors, everybody that you know, everybody that you've known at past, jobs, because people move around a lot in this industry, so you run into people again. And it's been good. I think, just the excitement on the floor is palpable.
Well, that's fantastic. And obviously, the next part about it is that you're exhibiting on the show floor. You are finally here. There is a lot of time to be able to talk about all the new product and all of the advancements you've been going on. Tell us a little bit about what RTI has been doing, getting up to this point, finally, and being able to show everybody.
Yeah, so the road to here was a little bit, odd because we got postponed from February, and going into February, we scaled the presentation back quite a bit, thinking, what if we get there and there's only 10,000 people that show up or 5,000 people that show up? How do we make the most of that? How do we be a little bit more distanced? When the show got pushed back, we decided let's keep the floor plan that we've got. Let's just focus on the main stories. And so we're showing less product, more solution. The ultimate thing that we're happy to be showing and proud to be showing is the new Integration Designer 11. So Integration Designer, CEDIA Hall of Fame winning application programming software. It's what the integrator uses to set up the smart home, smart business system for their client. And RTI has a long history of being as custom as you want to be. And that's both a blessing and a curse. You can do anything in an RTI system, both the visual that you're seeing on the interface as well as the automation on the backside. But the flip side of that is it takes a lot of work. And so what we've done is we've put a brand new finish on that, a user interface template that we call Coral. It comes in a number of beautiful backgrounds.
Yeah, I was actually able to stop in the booth and take a look and across lots of different formats. So it was the unified feel with all your devices.
It's a gorgeous new look, and it is the fastest custom installation ever. We did a number of editor meetings with our CEO and our CTO. And I would tee up the meeting, we'd talk about why Integration Designer 11, and I'd say, and now is when we'd normally kick it over to the CTO to walk you through a demo. But it's so easy, we're gonna ask the CEO to do it. And Joe Roberts, our CEO, would program an entire system, single room system, but in 10 minutes. And it would be up and running. And you could hear the TV clicking on, you could hear the music playing. It's that fast to work with. But it still has all of that advanced customization features that you could do. I mean, control brands do great jobs with what they do. We just think that we do a better job with what we do. And so it's great to be showing that to dealers, and there's a lot of excitement looking at what we call the new RTI. It's pretty different from what you might have seen 5 or 6 years ago.
Well, and RTI, again, it's obviously in the CDA channel. We'll see those channels, the different markets and verticals that you operate within. But you're also now, not now, but you are in the EMEA. And, a Sky TV is different than a Direct TV. How do you, as a company, kind of bridge all of those gaps together when you're dealing in multinational installations as a company towards your dealer base?
Yeah, well, for any control brand, it's all about the drivers that are written to connect your control platform with the secondary subsystems that your customer's customer wants to have in their home or in their business. So we have an active program. We have an open API for writing drivers. So if you don't, as an integrator, if you don't see the driver you need, you want something very specific, you could write that driver. What we call Driver Friday is an event that we have every week, every Friday, by the way, where we're launching new drivers.
It's not a Monday,
exactly.
Right?
We're launching new updated drivers. It's my favorite Friday of the week, and it happens every week, 52 times a year. And it's our commitment to being that control company that is constantly integrating with the things that are important to the integrator's customers, whether that's a homeowner or business owner, office, residential, commercial, hospitality. We are very much a resi-mercial kind of focused company. Our dealers are doing a lot of projects using our VIP, video over IP product. So we've got standard 4-channel or 4x4, 8x8 matrix, but with the video over IP, you can make that as big as you want. And what we're seeing is that the way that RTI has integrated that into the user interface via Integration Designer 11 is a very seamless experience. So, the other thing is, you like music? Well, yeah, everybody does. And, the integrator's customers like music too. So we've integrated what we call RTI Music, a 3-stream solution, into that same RTI platform. So you don't have to step out of the control platform to find your favorite playlist or create your playlist or create one in Spotify and one in Pandora or whatever else you're using. It's all right there, native within that same environment. So the same menu that you're going to select your lighting, climate, shades, music is going to be one of those options, and it's right there for you. So you can put a number of the streaming boxes together to get multiple streams, but we heard from our dealers after we launched this product last October that sometimes one is enough. So we brought out and we announced yesterday the MS1, the single stream box.
Right.
So our goal is to give the integrator the opportunity to always meet their customer's budget and exceed their expectations, and we think we're doing that.
That sounds fantastic. I mean, obviously, you'd love to get people on the show floor to be able to see all of this in action. I mean, I saw all the multiple form factors. I mean, you've got a great setup in terms of the multi-room setup, single-room setup, the waterproof remote.
There you go.
Little things
you were paying attention,
I was.
yeah.
I absolutely was.
Well, let's just say the U3 waterproof remote, you can drop it in the pool, you can freeze it, in a pond out in your backyard, and it'll click on when you get access to it again. It's a pretty remarkable device, IP66 rating. But I think your question was for those who can't get to the show, what do they do?
Can't get to the show. See, you're doing my job for me again.
Well, I'm just trying to help out. So, rticontrol.com is our website. If you want to follow us in social, there's social links at the bottom of every page you'll hit. And we've got a great story to tell, and we're looking for integrators all the time. If you're doing control business and you're maybe a little bit less than happy with the control business you're doing, come on over and take a look at RTI.
Some great news. Well, great. Obviously, if you want to find out more about RTI, we can go to the website. If you do want to find out more information about ISE 2022 and our other exhibitors who we've had the opportunity to spend time with, you can find it on the AVNation website. You can find it on our Twitter feed, all of our social verticals. However, this is the end of my time here with Bill. So for AVNation.tv, this is Rich for Dose.